Hrant Dink, and that was the beginning of the end for Hrant Dink. He was persecuted, he was prosecuted, he was threatened for insulting Turkishness by coming up with these lies about a Turkish hero. Sabiha Gökçen's name is given to Istanbul's second airport. It's called Sabiha Gökçen International Airport. So the army, the press, everybody was after Hrant Dink for writing such a revelation. So that's Sabiha Gökçen. And the other name that the lady mentioned was Hagop Dilaçar. He was a professor. His real name is Hagop Martayan. He was a professor of linguistics in Robert College and Istanbul University. And when Atatürk took over the government, won the war, and then he tried to have a series of revolutions. One of them was to abandon the old Ottoman alphabet and to come up with a new alphabet to be closer to Western world. So he appointed Hagop Martayan to come up with the Latin alphabet that the Turks use now for their language. And he awarded Hagop Martayan with a new surname called Dilaçar, after this new Turkish alphabet was created by Professor Hagop Martayan. Dilaçar means opens the tongue, like starts a new language. And unfortunately, when he died, by the time he died, his, what do you say in the newspaper?
Obituary.
Yeah, obituary was written only A. Dilaçar. No one even understands that he was an Armenian. So that's how he passed away.
We have a question here. Go ahead.
Yes.
Talking about architects, you mentioned the Bayram family. One by Turkey, there are two persons who are highly honored. One is Atatürk, and the other one is Mimar Sinan.
Yes.
Now, Mimar Sinan, we know he was a Yeniçeri.
Yes.
He was transferred. He was a Christian, he was not a Muslim, number one. He was a Greek or he was Armenian.
Yes.
He was from Kayseri.
He was from Kayseri, Ağırnas village.
Right.
Yes.
That was an Armenian area.
Yes.
He was taken into the Turkish army. I read a review by an Armenian scholar, I don't remember his name, who had gone through Ottoman files and found out that in fact Mimar Sinan was an Armenian.
Yes.
I wish you made that more.
Yeah. Well, it's all written in the book, but I will explain this again, that Mimar Sinan, architect Sinan, who did a lot of incredible architecture, not only in Istanbul, but also in other areas of Ottoman Empire.
95 buildings.
Yeah, yeah. And he was Armenian, and but the Turks hid this fact that he was Armenian. In fact, again, during Atatürk's time, they had this influence from Germans. They wanted to establish and brainwash Turks that they are the superior race. And they came up with certain formulas for people's skulls and skeletons. And they said that there are Turkish characteristics. And to prove that Turks are a superior race, they started choosing from history famous Turkish people, and to prove that they match these Turkish characteristics. And they uncovered Mimar Sinan's tomb, and they took his skull to measure according to this formula that they had established, that Turks are like this, and Mimar Sinan would prove that Turks are also a superior race. But somehow his skull dimensions didn't fit their formula, and that skull has disappeared. Now Mimar Sinan's body skeleton is lying there without the skull.
Okay, thank you everyone. What I'm going to do now, because there's so many questions, is that